Welcome to Yellow Space Technology YouTube channel. Here, I'll share exclusive educational content on tech-related topics. In today's video, I'll show you how to get a web templates completely free to build your website and also how you can edit it to suit your needs. If you want to have your own website but cannot afford a web developer, sit back and watch this video to the end. The link to download the website templates is in the description below, so follow along as I guide you through the necessary steps. Let's get started. Start by opening the website at free-css.com. Scroll down to study the website, and you'll see it offers completely free CSS templates. The next thing you're going to do is scroll back up, look towards the top right corner of your screen and click on Search, and it takes you to the next page. Now scroll to the middle of the page and click on Template Categories to select the type of web template you desire for your website. This depends on the kind of services you provide. Scroll down to view the various types of web templates they offer. These templates are of various professional and business template, with all of them downloadable completely free at zero charge. For this video, I'll be using an educational template, so I'll go right ahead to click on Education. Now you can see here it says 60 education website templates, and the good thing about it is that they are all free. You can click on the next page to go through all the templates listed and other to pick the one which best resonates with you. For this video, I'll pick this one, so all you do is just click on it and let it load up. By clicking on Live Demo, you'll be able to see how the website will look when it's hosted online. So, scroll down to view if you like the template or not. If you don't like the template, you can go back to the previous page and look at some more. But for me, this is good enough, so I'll close the live demo and proceed to download the website template. Click on Save, and when the box pops up, you click on Save again and the web templates instantly starts downloading. Now your web template has finished downloading. Click to open the download folder, and extract the website using WinRAR. WinRAR is a software tool for compressing and decompressing files. It supports RAR and zip formats, and offers encryption and backup features. After extracting, click to open the extracted folder and navigate into the folder to view the content of your website template. Here you can see the list of files included in the folder. These are the pages of your newly downloaded website template. Now that we have this, we can proceed to edit the website files to suit our needs using Notepad++. Notepad++ is a free and open-source text and source code editor. The next step is to download Notepad++, so go to a browser and type in Notepad++, and when the search opens up, click on Download. There are various versions of Notepad++ to choose from, so you can scroll through it. For me, I'll just go with the latest Notepad++ version, which is version 8.6.6, so I'll proceed to click Download. The box pops up, go ahead and click Save, and then Save again. After saving it, we have to install the Notepad++ we just downloaded, so click on Open the file, choose your language and click OK. The box pops up and you click Next, I agree, Next, and Next again. You can choose to click to create a desktop shortcut if you like, but I'll just skip that and click Install. Once you're done installing, click on Finish and allow Notepad++ to run. Now that we have successfully installed Notepad++, we can proceed to edit the website template we recently downloaded. The next thing to do is to minimize the Notepad++ and go back to the website folder, right-click on the index file, click to show more options and scroll down and click Properties. Once the box opens up, click on Change and set Chrome browser as a default app to open with, then click Apply and OK. Next you right-click on the index file and open with Chrome browser. As the page opens up, here you can see the website which I recently downloaded, so now we want to edit it to suit our requirements. Go back to your website folder and right-click on the index file of our website and choose to edit with Notepad++. The Notepad++ opens up the index page and now we can start editing. Although this is the complex part of the whole process, but if you pay much attention to the video, you will understand the scope we're going to use to simplify the editing process. Let's begin by changing the title of the web page to our business name or whatever name we choose to use. Next click on File, scroll down and click Save. You can also use the Ctrl key plus S key on your keyboard to save your editing. Go back to the browser page and click on Refresh. Now we can see the page title has been changed to the name we inputted. Next, we're going to change is the main heading of the web page, so right-click on the item and scroll down to Inspect. You will see the item you right-clicked on amongst the elements. Next you right-click again, scroll up and click to Edit as HTML and then highlight all the code written, after which you right-click again and then copy. Go back to the Notepad++ and on your keyboard, push the Ctrl key plus F key and a box pops up. Paste the code you just copied in the Find What input field and click the Enter key or Find Next button. It takes you to where the code is written, and you can go ahead to edit it to the name you wish to use. Once you are done, go back to File again and click Save. Remember to always save your project so it can always reflect on the browser page when you go there to preview your editing by refreshing the page. As you can see, I have successfully changed the main heading of the web page to my desired name. So now, we have to repeat the same process for the rest of the items on the web page that we wish to change. So, let's go to the next item, which is the email address. Highlight it, right-click and then Inspect. Again, you'll see the item you're inspecting amongst the elements, so right-click to Edit as HTML and highlight all the code written, after which you copy the code using the Ctrl key plus C key on your keyboard. Go back to the Notepad++ and on your keyboard, push the Ctrl key plus F key and paste the code you just copied in the Find What input field and click the Enter key or Find Next button. It takes you to where the code is written, and you can go ahead to edit it to the email address you wish to use. To make your editing faster, you can also go to the popped-up box and click on Replace, paste the code as you have copied it and only change the item in the HTML tag, which in this case, is the email address. Make sure not to tamper with the HTML opening and closing tags. The HTML tags are the characters written in the angle bracket. You'll be giving the opportunity to replace all identical words in the index file, and you can also replace all identical words if you had multiple files opened, but for this video, we will click Replace All in this index file and as you can see, it says one occurrence was replaced. So, let's go ahead and do the same thing to change the phone number. Highlight the phone number and copy it, click on Ctrl key plus F key and when the box pops up, click on Replace and input the new number in the Replace with Input field. Click on Replace All and it automatically replaces all the words in the file to what you inputted in the Replace with Input field. After that, remember to go to the top left section of your screen and click on File then Save. Go back to the browser and refresh again to see the changes made. Now we are a step further and I hope we all understand the method being used here. Remember we have to repeat the same process for the rest of the items we want to edit. So, let's continue editing. Right-click on the item you wish to edit and then inspect the item. Next you navigate your way to the source code, right-click and select to edit as HTML. Following this you highlight the code and then right-click to copy the code. Go back to your Notepad++ and look for the code by using the Ctrl key plus F key to pop out the search box. Once it pops up, input the code into the Find What input field, then click the Enter key or the Find Next button. It takes you to the part of the script which you want to edit. So, you can proceed to fill in the necessary information you want to have on your website. If you don't have any idea what information to fill, you can use ChatGPT AI to get information on the type of website you want to build. When doing this, remember to only edit the written text. Be careful enough not to tamper with the HTML tags, which are the characters written in the angle bracket. Once you are done with that, remember to scroll up, click on File and then Save. After which you minimize the Notepad++ and go back to your browser to refresh and see the changes made. Now we have successfully changed the text in the Heroes section of the website to suit our needs. So, let's continue and edit the next section. Right-click and inspect. Scroll over to the source code, right-click, edit as HTML and copy the code you want to edit. Go back to your Notepad++, push the Ctrl key plus F key to pop up the Find box and paste the code you want to edit in the Find What input field. Push the Enter key or click to Find Next and repeat the same process with the editing and ensure not tamper with the HTML tags, which are the characters in the angle bracket. Once you're done filling in your information, don't forget to scroll up to File and click Save. Go back to your browser and refresh the page again. As you can see, we are progressing with our editing process. Now that the steps to use to maneuver the editing is well understood, I'll go ahead and quickly edit the rest of the page. Inspect the item, copy the source code. Go back to your Notepad++, find the code and then edit. If you don't want some section of the website, you are free to delete it by carefully studying the code to see where the section begins and then highlight the code to where the section ends before you delete it with your backspace key. After deleting the section, click File to save. Go back to your browser and refresh to preview your editing. Continue with the editing process to input the information you require on your website. Remember to be careful enough to only edit the text inside the HTML tags. The HTML tags are the characters written with angle brackets. Once you're done editing the section, click File and Save, return to your browser and refresh to preview your recent changes. Let's continue to edit the web page. Repeat the same process, change and input words to describe the services you wish to offer. Go back to the web page to preview your changes. The next step is to show you how to change pictures. Right-click on the image you want to change, click Inspect and scroll over to the elements and make sure to right-click on the image link and click Reveal in Sources panel. It opens up the list of folders and their subfolders, showing us where the pictures are saved. So, all we are going to do is go back to the website folder and navigate to the subfolder as shown in the source panel. As you can see, we have located where the image on the web page is saved, so now we have to change the image and replace it with ours. To do this, we have to rename our image to the same name as the web page image, then copy our images and paste them into the image subfolder in our website folder. Go back to your web page and refresh. Now you can see the previous image has been replaced with ours. As we continue with our editing process, we should try to remember the step-by-step method which we are using to edit. We should also remember to be careful when working in the Notepad++, so as not to tamper with the HTML tags as well as other codes written. Remember, you can delete any section of the web script that you do not need, but you have to be careful enough study the code to find out the opening and closing HTML tags of the section before you delete. Continue to fill in your required information as you edit the website to suit your needs. It's always important to make previews when editing. So, once you are done inputting your information, click Save and go back to refresh the web page to preview your editing. As seen, our website looks good and the editing is going well so far, therefore, we can continue. Like I said earlier, this is the complex part of the whole process because we have to take our time to edit the entire website to suit our needs. But hey, you are learning how to create a website for yourself completely free and also getting familiar with how HTML and CSS work, so I'll say it's a win-win situation, don't you agree? As you progress with the editing, I hope you find the process much easier. It's actually a straightforward procedure because all you do is repeat the steps I explained earlier. A good thing about learning how to edit a web page, like I just said, is that you have the opportunity to get familiar with HTML and CSS codes. By being familiar with how these codes work, you'll be able to understand better if you decide to learn how to build a website from scratch. So, as you edit the script, try to study it, you'll get better with time. There are different ways to achieve success using technology, and as long as it works, it's good to go. Now we have successfully learned how to edit text and change pictures in a web page using Notepad++. The next step I'll show you is how to change the colors on the web page. Continue by right-clicking on the item you want to change its color and scroll over to the elements. Click on style.css link and it shows you where the folder is saved. Next click on element and right-click on the style.css link to copy selector. Navigate to where the CSS file is saved inside the website folder and click on the style.css file to open it with Notepad++. Open the Find box and paste the copied code into the Find What input field. Press the Enter key or click the Find Next button to locate the code. Then, replace it with the color code you want to use. To find a CSS color code, go to google.com and search for CSS code for the color you want to use. Save your editing and go back to your web page to preview your changes. As you can see, we have successfully changed the color of the item. Without delay, repeat the same steps to change the color of any other item on the web page that you want to modify. Now we have gotten to the last stage of our editing process, which is inserting a link into our web page. A link can serve various purposes if you want to redirect your website visitors to another web page or website. So, right-click to inspect the item you want to add your link to, copy the code, go back to your Notepad++ and go back to the index file to search for where the code is written. Insert the new link you want to include in your website by placing the link into the quotation mark, right after the href sign. Repeat the same process for every other link you want to change in the web page, and when you are done, don't forget to save and refresh your web page to preview. After adding our link, when we click on the item we added the link to, it will redirect us to the web page we specified. Finally, we have finished editing our web page. In this video, I'll only edit the index page, but if your website has more pages, you'll need to repeat the same step and process for each of the pages. Thank you for watching to the end, and I hope this video was educational. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more educational videos, and also feel free to ask any questions you have in the comments section, and I'll be more than willing to help with any issues you encounter while downloading or editing your free website template.